but in general I can say either with guys or girls, it doesn't matter for me. Underwear photo shoots are always a lot of fun. What is up guys? I hope you all had a great start in the week. I was actually supposed to do a vlog yesterday about my H&M casting and a fashion show that I had afterwards, but you know what happened? So I walked in the H&M office, I was about to do the casting, I asked the people, asked the employees whether I could vlog, and you know what they told me? They said, "No Moritz, you can't vlog here."
Denied.
But you know what? The casting turned out to be great. I was one of the few last men standing at the casting. I hope I get it. Fingers crossed, pray for me guys. I really want that job, it's so important. What I'm gonna do today again guys is a Q&A video part 2. I was so happy that you guys requested me to do a second Q&A video because honestly that's what I like the best. I just love to talk about your questions that you proposed to me and answering it in the most personal way so you guys get to know me better as a person and not just the guy you see either on YouTube videos or Instagram photos. So I really want to get into my personal feelings deep down, not just superficial like it always is on Instagram. And as you guys can see, I made some amazing notes here. I wrote down a lot of stuff. I selected 8 questions again, just like last time. I think last time was about perfect time-wise. And without further ado, we're just gonna start with the first question. So question number 1 is, how much money do I earn as a male model? Alright, to start things off guys, I have to tell you, modeling isn't as well paid as you might thought. There's a big misconception about the industry in general, because people always think models live in glamorous apartments, flying private jets around the world. No, it's actually not like that. You gotta wear your booty off. You gotta go to a lot of modeling castings with a great possibility of actually never booking any jobs.
Denied.
That's what happened to me quite often. I got rejected like up to 5 times a day, and you know how bad that feels? It's crazy. But you still spend your whole time and your whole day just walking around the freaking city going to modeling castings. That rejection might feel pretty bad, but honestly I got used to it, and the next day you might book a big campaign, so it's all good. To answer your question, I can say it really depends on the job that you're doing. If you have, for example, a runway show, it pays totally different than if you have a campaign shoot, a lookbook, an e-commerce shooting, something like that. So usually the best paid jobs are campaigns. So all the big billboards you see in the city, in the CBD, those are the jobs that usually being paid the best. You can get up to like 10 grand for a campaign, something like that. Most of the time you book runway shows, e-commerce, lookbooks, all that stuff that I previously pointed out. So what you get for that is usually like around, for a runway show, maybe like $500 to $1,000, speaking US dollars, depending on the country of course. There's so many factors you can already see. This is hard to put into a nutshell, so what I can tell you guys, just keep on hustling. One day the campaign will come, but honestly you don't get paid that much. Question number 2. So question number 2 is, what places would you like to visit in the future? Alright guys, you know that I am traveling quite a bit. I'm traveling quite often all around the globe. But honestly, there's still a lot of places that I haven't visited yet and I really want to get into, because the world is a beautiful place. There's so many amazing places, cultures. I love to interact with people from other countries in the world. So one of the places I really want to go back to, because I already used to live there, is the United States of America. When I was about 2 years old, something like that, like a really tiny little Moritz, I was living in the United States. In fact, in Massachusetts. My parents used to live there. I think I had a great time. I look happy in the photo album. But what I want to do is a road trip across the country. Going to Las Vegas, Los Angeles, going in between different states in the country, driving a big camper van, something like this. That would be one of my dreams, and I hope it comes true one day, because I think the USA is one of the most diverse places in the world, and I want to really experience every single part of it if possible. Alright, you guys know that I love tropical places. So I've been to Thailand, Maldives, Philippines, all those places, but there's still especially 2 places that are on my tropical bucket list, if I may call it like that. And number 1 is Seychelles. Seychelles just look amazing. Whenever I scroll through Instagram, I see a lot of influencers going there, posting beautiful pictures, blue as water, white as beaches, so that's something I really want to get into. And also Bora Bora. Bora Bora is probably one of the hardest places to get to. I've googled it already and it's freaking expensive, so Probably not gonna work out in the near future, but you never know. I didn't thought I was ending up in the Maldives last year, so this worked out, so why not going to Bora Bora? So yeah, I'm just gonna get my phone and I'm gonna book the tickets right away. Alright guys, just booked a trip to Bora Bora, flying tomorrow here from Manila. Yeah, actually just joking, I don't have enough money for that, but what I want to tell you guys is, in general, travel the world. Trust me, it's so worth it. It's one of the best things you can do in life, because just the fact that you experience different places makes you so much more fulfilled as a person, because you changed your perspective. You can actually appreciate things a lot more that happen in your own country. Or you might think, no, my country is not for me, I want to move to another place. That perspective opens up the opportunity for you guys to decide where you want to live in the future, if possible. As I said, in general, just go out, travel, do backpacking. Maybe you get scouted as a model like me and end up here in Manila. I love it, by the way. Hearts to all Filipinos. I freaking love your country, it's amazing. Question number 3. So question number 3 is being put in a really nice way by whoever asked this question. And the question is, what were you like in school? Have you always been the gorgeous supermodel? Alright guys, first of all, thanks for this amazing question. Honestly, gorgeous and supermodel in the same sentence, amazing. I'm already freaking honored to be called that. But honestly guys, I'm not even a supermodel. I don't know if I'm gorgeous, that's on your judgment call. But what I can say is, no, I wasn't. Guys, you wouldn't believe me, I will put it on the photo right here that shows how I looked in high school. You won't believe that's me, but that's actually me. So I think I made a really good transition going from here to here. By the way guys, I'm gonna publish a body transformation video very soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna get deeper into details of what made me change my body, how did I change my body, and how did it affect my personal life. But coming back to this question, no, I was a freaking shy, introverted, skinny kid. I mean, I had friends at school, don't get me wrong, but I was definitely not one of the popular kids. Don't freaking think about what other people think of you. I know it's hard in high school. You're still developing as a character and in your personality, so of course there's still some room for you to go, but in general, just don't take anything too personal. Alright guys, I just changed because question number 4 is actually kind of a weird one, because the person is asking, Moritz, what is your favorite kind of socks? And to answer this question, I just put on my favorite pair of socks, and you know what, I'm gonna show it to you right now. Right, so this is how it looks like. I actually got those socks from a Toy Story photo shoot I did in Hong Kong. I got these really cute pair of socks. I like them. You can wear them with high tops, you can wear them with low tops. They have like a nice shacked pattern on it, so I really like that. But of course, socks really depend on the occasion. If you go out for a fancy night with a suit on, you don't want to wear those Toy Story socks. You want to wear some classic high top black socks that fit your suit. But in general, I think it really depends on the occasion. I usually wear low ankle socks because they're just the most comfortable, and if you wear sneakers, they look the best. It's me, Maurizio! Alright guys, question number 5, sorry for the cringe intro, is how did you meet Mario Adrian? So as you guys probably already know, I'm friends with Mario for quite a bit now. I met him numerous times, we always had a great time together. If it was traveling on a photo shoot or just having great chat while having food, Mario became one of my most favorite people in life because he taught me a lot of great things. He opened up a new perspective for me. So I'm really thankful for that, Mario. I'm gonna tag you right here. Sorry guys, I'm just so thirsty. It's so hot in this room because I had to switch off the air conditioning as it's so freaking loud, and it annoys me every time I'm editing the freaking videos. I hear that bzzz sound of the air conditioning. I cannot stand it, so I had to switch it off and sweat instead. We're coming back to the question, how did you meet Mario? It actually was at a modeling casting in Korea. We had a casting for like some golfwear brand or something like this. And I saw this guy walking in and he looked kind of familiar. So then I was thinking, Moritz, how do you know this guy? And I was like, wait, scrolling through my social media, scrolling through my YouTube, and I saw this guy with a freaking carrot in his hand, and I knew that was him. So I asked Mario, hey dude, I think you're pretty cool. I want to build my social media right now. Do you want to go out, get some photos together? Yeah, sure, if you want, we can do a trip together. Also invite Lucas and all the other guys, my roommates back in the day in Korea. So what we did, we just went on a trip to, I forgot the name, I'm sorry to all my Korean followers and subscribers. I forgot the name of the temple, let me just check it. Alright, I found it, guys, and I tried to pronounce this the right way now. Gyeongbokgung Palace. Gyeongbokgung Palace. That was the place me and Mario went to the first time with our friends, with my roommates, and we had a great day. We took some amazing photos, and also Mario asked me something. He asked me, "Hey Moritz, do you want to be part of my next video?" I was like, "What kind of video is that?" And he's like, "Do you want to do a social experiment with me, asking strangers for a donation if they take a photo with us?" And I was like, "Mario, let's do this. I'm into it. Let's go." And then we did that social experiment, and it turned out to be really fun. I had a lot of fun, and it was actually one of the first moments I really wanted to do a YouTube channel. And all I can say right now, Mario, if you see this video, please visit me here in the Philippines. We will have a great time. We can do some crazy social experiment. People here will love that, and I really hope you visit me soon. Alright guys, just like last time, question number 6 is a bit sexual again, so let's get into it. The question is, how do you deal with those underwear photo shoots? Easy. I freaking love it. Alright guys, I freaking love underwear photo shoots because I became really confident about my body after I went to the gym, after I built the physique that I have right now. And it's a lot of fun to shoot in front of the camera with either another guy or a girl. It's both a lot of fun. I'm really open-minded, as you might already know. But going back in time in the story, when I first started my modeling career, I felt really weird to take off all my clothes except my undies in front of the camera. Because you have to think about it, little Moritz walking in the photo shoot, and then the guy's like, "Hey, I think we're gonna start with some underwear shots." And I'm like, wait, does that mean that I can keep my underwear, or do I have to take it off too? And it was like, maybe take it off. I was like, no!
Denied.
I'm not gonna take it off. That's a border I don't want to cross right now. So I just did normal underwear shots, and the photos were like so-so. I didn't really like them. But what it gave me was a first experience as an underwear model. Afterwards, I shot a lot with guys because, you know, male model industry is predominantly a gay industry. So you have to do a lot of stuff that might look a little bit gay, but it's actually fine for me. But then I also had a photo shoot with a girl, and I can tell you guys, that was so much fun because the photographer, her and me, we created a really amazing energy together. We kind of morphed together into one, the photo, the camera, me, the girl, and the photographer. So that was a really emotional photo shoot. I had a lot of fun. The photos turned out to be great. But in general, I can say either with guys or girls, it doesn't matter for me. Underwear photo shoots are always a lot of fun. Alright guys, for question number 7, all fun aside, that is a serious question and has to be treated seriously. So I'm just gonna give you a real talk, my opinion on that topic, nothing else. What are your thoughts on depression and anxiety? Right, first of all, I want to point out that in my opinion, mental health issues in general are really underestimated in our society because it's not a physical problem, it's something that has to do with your own mind, your personality. It takes place in your head. So it's not as easy for any doctor to evaluate what the actual problem is. And especially for men, young men in our society, they're always being socialized as someone who has to be really strong, has to take care of the family, and there's no room for emotions or any mental issues. And that is something I really disagree with. That's something that is just not true, because of course men and women are a little bit different in their emotional state, but that doesn't mean that man can't have emotion, that man can't have any mental health problems. That is just wrong, and it shouldn't be treated like that in our society. Me, for example, when I was younger, like I said before, I kind of had some social anxiety. I wasn't really aware of how to act in front of other people. I was really shy. Whenever there was a school presentation, my heart was freaking beating like crazy. And it's just not a nice feeling, especially if people make fun of that, if people don't take you seriously, and especially if the teacher puts a lot of pressure on you in that situation. It's just not very beneficial for your own mental development. I think especially in high school there's a lot of mental health / anxiety problems because people are always judged constantly. High school is a place on which people from different kind of backgrounds, from different kind of age groups are being put together into one kind of social construct, and to have to interact with each other in a way which is just not very natural, because of course if someone, for example, has more money than another person, they can buy nice clothes, nice shoes, and the other person might be made fun of. Teenagers are just cruel. I experienced myself. I got bullied as a kid a little bit. I will tell you guys more about that in my body transformation video. It will play a big role in that video, so please stay tuned for that. I really want to get more into the deep talk with you guys, because if it's something I can relate to myself, I can talk of my own experiences and make it a lot more personal. Alright guys, going from a very deep topic into the probably most superficial topic someone could ask me, what's your favorite body part on your own body? And guys, as I told you in my last video, the chest workout video, I really like a muscular chest, but there's something I actually like a little bit better, which is really important for male models to have in the modeling industry, and this body part is your abs. I think the abs are just a beautiful and aesthetic muscle. It really shows if someone just looks good in a t-shirt that is just buff and muscular, or if they actually look good if they take off their t-shirt. And you can tell a lot about that person, because having amazing, outstanding abs has a lot to do with your personal lifestyle and your diet. If someone is partying all the time, they're most unlikely to have great abdominals, because our abdominals are just showing if we have a low percentage of body fat. And of course, partying, alcohol, not having enough sleep, eating junk food is not very beneficial for having a low body fat percentage. So I think the abs are just a mix of lifestyle, nutrition, having good genetics, but everything comes together, and that's why people with outstanding, amazing abs are quite rare to find. You find a lot of really buff dudes in the gym, but once they take their t-shirt off, they just don't have the most amazing abs. That's why the abs are so important for me, and I will never want to lose them. I will never get that thick layer of body fat on them. I will always try to stay lean. And if you want to find out how to get good abs, how to get rid of your body fat layer, please make sure to watch my ab guideline video, in which you can find all the necessary information and exercises to build great abdominals. Alright guys, I'm happy that the video is almost done, because I'm freaking sweating right now. It's so hot in here. I'm gonna use this aircon any minute, because this room is just a freaking sauna right now. It heats up so fast, even though it's not even sunny outside. Just the fact that the humidity and the heat here in Manila is just crazy high, this room always becomes a sauna. All there's left to say for me today is thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I had a great time sharing some more personal information with you guys today. If you want to see more Q&A videos or any other videos of your choice, please make sure to write it down in the comment section. Please also make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, write down a lot of comments, and all I can say guys is thanks for tuning in guys. Hope you all have a great rest of the week. Please make sure to stay tuned for future videos. There's a lot of stuff coming. I love you guys. See you very soon. Bye bye.